guys, we're back. It's week 15. It's Project I Want to Live. I'm Vanna.
I'm Melissa.
And, this week, as probably all of you are aware, the United States, especially the East Coast, has experienced a lot of traumatic, emotional events.
Sure.
So definitely, we're out here in New Jersey, and obviously none of that has happened here, and if you don't know what we're talking about, we're referring to the Boston Marathon bombing. And, her and I were discussing it, and, even just witnessing on TV what was going on, it's definitely emotional, and all of us are affected in some way or another. And just reflecting on it, what just not only me, but Melissa too, what we've really been taking from it is just to really appreciate your life.
Yeah.
A lot of times I feel like we just focus on the things that are not so important.
Very true.
Work, drama, bills, all the things that don't really count too much. And, at the end of the day, it's really about your life and your happiness and, where are you on your journey in life? Do you feel like you're on track?
Yeah.
Do you have a close connection with the people that you consider close in your life? What is your passion? Are you on track with that? And I think that's something really important. And Melissa and I, we were discussing that earlier. And I would just like her to just explain not a little bit, go into detail. Explain what we were talking about on some of the reflections that you've been having and what you've realized.
Well, it's true because this whole week I've been probably like many of you like distracted. Like, I'm not going to say too much like my personal views or anything because it's very controversial, and I just more am coming from a perspective of appreciation, also sadness. I feel sad for not only Boston but for Texas and for anywhere else in the world that has been affected. But it really makes you reflect and think about yourself and about your life and how much we take for granted, because one day you could be standing there at a marathon rooting someone on, and the next day you can be gone. And I'm not saying to live your life in fear, but quite the opposite, to live your life to the fullest. And that is something that when we started this video, that was our target and that was our focus, was to express that and to show that, especially for me because I'm 28 years old and I've been overweight since I've been 9 years old, and so basically for most of my life I haven't been living it and I've been unhappy. And I was telling Vanna, and this is gonna be really uncomfortable for me to say right now, but even for myself, like the last few videos, I feel like I've been progressing and I've been doing good, but I feel like my mentality of the approach in the video hasn't been there, because this video blog was to help me lose 100 pounds and along the way inspire others too. But instead my energy has been like, do people like it? Am I getting followers? Do people want to watch it? Am I creating a following? How do I promote it better? How do I market better? Which true is important, but then the video blog is from Melissa Prey to Project I Want to live a life, to be healthy, because if I don't lose this weight, I'm going to end up diabetic. I'm going to end up with heart disease. God only knows what other health complications is going to happen to me. So it just makes me reflect on everything, on my life, on my family, on where I am, and not in a way to be negative, like I said before, but to really just like, whoever or whatever you want to do, now's the time. Now's the time to make things in your life full circle, because if not now, then when? And you never know what is going to happen. There has been so much tragedy that has happened the last few years, and it's not easy too when the media takes things and puts everybody in this really scared, dark place, and we're a very impressionable society. And so I really feel just kind of like right now, we were talking earlier, like this peace in my heart where I'm in the right direction. And I think all of us, anyone that's watching this video, needs to really reflect, like Vanna said, what are your passions? Who do you love? What makes you happy? And are you doing things to fulfill that 100%? And that's how I feel right now. And going forward, it's sad that it takes things like this tragedy to happen for us to remember that. So myself included, I'm a victim of it. I condemn, I self-loathe, I feel bad, I waste time, I procrastinate, all those things. But how about we not? How about tomorrow we wake up and feel a lot happier and feel more appreciative and work towards your goals, whether it's like me, weight loss, or whatever it's for you, financial gain, a new job, or a new husband, or whatever it is, new wife. So let's do that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And aside from that, some of the updates that we just want to keep all of you updated on. We were discussing, and these are things that I was also thinking about because, just going to the gym and working out and meeting people that are in the fitness industry. We were discussing whether or not to continue doing weekly weigh-ins or to spread it out, whether it's like every other week. So we both decided that we're going to do it every other week.
Yes.
We will give an update today. The weight has stayed the same. It's at 239. But at the end of the day, we're just going to focus on staying consistent, progressing, and making sure that we do research and we find different things out so we have new information not only for ourselves but also for you guys as well, so we can learn together along the way.
And the reason why is I feel great in terms of like my progression, because I've lost 11 pounds. I've lost a ton of inches, just all around, from my bust, my waist to my hips, and I feel amazing. I went to the gym so much this week. My eating had a little bit of a cheat day today, not that good, but you move on. You don't condemn yourself. But I feel like in a perspective, I'm doing a lot better, and I am hearing so many different things from different people, and we're gonna just experiment this, trying the every other week thing, because for myself personally, a personal confession, I've been really kind of obsessed with the scale. I've been comparing myself to other people. I'm like, how come she lost 12 pounds in a month? And I've been working my ass off and I've only lost 11 pounds in 4 months. And I'm like, it's gotten to the point where Vanna knows because I talked to her about it, where the scale is not everything. The scale doesn't determine your hard work. It doesn't determine everything at that moment. Because sometimes I've heard from very successful people, the work you put in today will show a few months from now.
That's right.
So if obviously right now I'm going to the gym sometimes 5 times a week right now, my eating has gotten significantly better. Obviously there's always room for improvement, but at the end of the day, I've been like obsessed about the scale. I need to prove it to people. When that's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to change my life, because I was going down a really bad path to an unhealthy living, and I don't want to be that person anymore. I want to live, I want to be happy, and I'm sure you do too. So we're going to check back in 2 weeks on, the video's going to be every week, but in 2 weeks we're going to update the weight loss and the measurements, and I'm sure there's going to be some amazing results. And we're going to be learning some new things this week. We have some things that we're going to focus on learning this week, and we look forward to updating everyone soon.
All right.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right.
That's it for this week. We love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.